Hello, and welcome to this presentation on Topic 2, the Geography of Demand for Tourism. My name is Madam Sulaiha binti Muhammad Isa, and I will be guiding you through the foundational aspects of tourism demand. In this session, we will explore what tourism demand means, how it can be measured, and the different types that exist. Next, we will focus on what influences people to travel and what may prevent them from doing so, followed by exploring the major factors that shape tourism demand, including economic, demographic, political, and personal influences. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the concept of tourism demand, differentiate between effective and suppressed demand, and understand the concept of travel propensity and travel frequency. You should also be able to identify the key factors that influence tourism demand, understand how life stages and lifestyles affect travel decisions, and recognize barriers that prevent people from engaging in travel activities. The contents on topic The Geography of Demand for Tourism will cover the following 4 subtopics, namely effective and suppressed demand, concepts of travel propensity and frequency, determinants of demand for tourism, and barriers to travel. So what is tourism demand? Let us begin by understanding the term itself. The tourism demand, as defined by Matheson and Wall in 1982, refers to the total number of people who travel or desire to travel in order to use tourist facilities and services at destinations located away from their normal places of work and residence. This concept includes those who are actively participating in tourism activities, as well as those who would like to travel but are unable to do so due to various constraints. Tourism demand is often classified into 3 categories. First, there is effective demand. This refers to the group of people who are currently traveling. They are the actual participants in tourism, and their numbers are relatively easy to measure through tourism statistics. Next is suppressed demand, which includes individuals who wish to travel but cannot due to certain limitations. Suppressed demand can be further divided into 2 subcategories. The first is potential demand, which includes those who may decide to travel in the future if their circumstances improve. For example, with increased income or time availability. The second is deferred demand, when travel is postponed because of external factors such as political unrest, health outbreaks, or natural disasters. Lastly, there is a third category known as no demand. This includes individuals who have no interest in traveling at all, regardless of their financial ability or free time. Now, let us move on the measurement of tourism demand. There are 2 important concepts that help in this regard: travel propensity and travel frequency. Travel propensity is the percentage of a population that takes at least one trip within a given period. It comes in 2 forms: net travel propensity, which indicates the proportion of the population that travel at least once; gross travel propensity, which measures the total number of trips taken expressed as a percentage of the population. On the other hand, travel frequency calculates the average number of trips taken per traveller. This is done by dividing the gross travel propensity by the net travel propensity. For example, if 51% of a population travels and they collectively take 80 trips per 100 people, then the travel frequency would be 1.57. This means on average, each traveller made just over 1.5 trips. Determinants of tourism demand. Tourism demand is shaped by a combination of national and personal factors. At national level, we will discover on the importance of economic development, population characteristic, and political regimes in determining tourism demand. At personal viewpoint, on the other hand, we shall uncover how lifestyle, life cycle, and personality shape demand for tourism. Economic development. As countries develop economically, tourism tends to grow. When people have higher discretionary income, that is, money left after basic living expenses, they are more likely to travel. The more industrialized a country becomes, the greater its capacity to generate outbound tourists. There are 5 stages of economic development. Traditional society. In this stage, most people are employed in agriculture. Output is low and there is limited interest or ability to travel. Preconditions or takeoff. The society begins to open up to new ideas and leaders begin to see the value in economic change. Takeoff. The economy transitions from agriculture to manufacturing and service-based sectors, including tourism. Drive to maturity. The economy becomes more diversified and produces sophisticated goods and services. High mass consumption. Discretionary income is high and people begin to seek cultural and leisure experiences such as tourism. Population factors. The size, age, and structure of a population influence tourism demand. Young people may have time but not income. Older individuals may have income but may face health or mobility issues. Urban populations tend to travel more frequently due to better access to information and transportation. Population trends are classified into 4 phases. High stationary phase, limited travel due to a subsistence-based economy. Early expanding phase, some inbound tourism begins to appear. Late expanding phase, urbanization and consumer power lead to a higher propensity to travel. Low stationary phase, aging population with more time and financial resources contribute to increased travel demand. Political influences. Government policies play a significant role. Stable political environments and supportive tourism policies encourage travel. Political unrest, on the other hand, discourages it. Political complexion influences whether tourism is supported through market-driven or government-led approaches. Political groupings, such as the European Union, facilitate easier travel between member nations. Deregulation, especially in transportation, leads to lower travel costs. Political instability, including threats of terrorism, can significantly reduce tourism demand. Personal determinants of tourism demand. Lifestyle factors. Several personal lifestyle elements influence travel behavior. Income level determines the amount of discretionary spending available for tourism. Employment security influences when and where people travel. Holiday entertainment gives people the opportunity to take time off and travel. Education increases awareness and desire to explore new destinations. Mobility, such as car ownership, especially supports domestic travel. Life cycle stages. A person's stages in life greatly affects their travel patterns. Adolescents and young adults often seek budget travel experiences that offer independence and discovery. Families with children may travel less frequently due to financial and time constraints. Retirees, particularly early retirees, often travel more due to increased free time, although health and finances may eventually limit their mobility. Travel motivators. Motivation for travel can be internal or external. Intrinsic motivations come from personal desires, such as relaxation, curiosity, or self-fulfillment. Extrinsic motivations arise from social factors, including trends and peer influence. Two common motivations are wanderlust. the desire to explore new cultures and places. Sunlust, the desire to travel to destinations with better climates and more recreational amenities than at home. Barriers to travel. Barriers to travel are reasons why people may want to travel but are unable to do so. These are generally divided into two categories: potential and crisis-related barriers. Potential barriers include high cost of travel, lack of time, health problems, family obligations. There is also the issue of social inequality in access to tourism, which has led to movements encouraging travel opportunities for disadvantaged individuals. Crisis-related barriers include terrorist attacks, wars and political instability, health emergencies such as pandemics, events like the 9/11 attacks, the SARS outbreak, and the recent COVID-19 pandemic have had a major impact on global tourism. This brings us to the end of Chapter 2 on the geography of demand for tourism. In this session, we have defined tourism demand, explored its various types, and learned how it can be measured through travel propensity and travel frequency. We had also explored what drives people to travel, as well as the barriers that may hold them back. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope it has deepened your understanding of the geography of tourism demand. Stay curious and keep exploring the world around you.